Welcome back to Lone University. It's time for another bonus episode doing a random drawing from all the requests I received on Patreon last month. Let's jump right into that spreadsheet. Let's see, we have 281 requests. It's a little more than usual, and that's because we have a new tier on Patreon where your request gets multiplied by 3 for a little extra winning power there. But let's see what the random number generator gods decide today. So 1 through 281. And whatever's on the line, 279. Jeez. Second, third to last one. That's today's song. That is the Toy Dolls. Sod The Neighbours. Miklos Tolani. 6 votes. Toy Dolls. Wow. I did them not too long ago on the channel, and it was that the imagery and the branding and the song like didn't go together. It was very strange, but a very killer bass line and pretty quirky tune. Okay, this will be the second Toy Dolls song I hear. Sod The Neighbours. Let's see what this is about.
Neighbors, everybody needs good neighbors.
It's a quirky band, man. And kind of like the last one, just this weird left turn right into something heavy, very bass forward, but you just would never suspect it based on like it starting that way. Okay, A. Just can't get over how heavy they are. Tick it, tick it, tick it, tick it, tick it, tick it. I think it's just 16th notes, all 16th notes. See, I gotta start this kind of stuff on an upstroke. I think that's all it's doing there. See if I can play along with just kind of get this opening bit. Okay. Great production. Whoa. I'm not sure if I'm on board with the vocals yet, but I don't know. It kind of fits in tonally with the riff. Yeah, the 2 songs I've heard, the last one was, damn it, what was the name of it? These videos are tough. I don't do any research. I'm on the spot. Never know what I'm going to draw. The Toy Dolls. Drawing a blank. Anyway, it had this bass line that kind of was like... had this kind of thing going on. Of course, that sounds like the Municipal Waste bass line I did not too long ago. Okay, it's like a 1-4-5 progression. A, we have this... But what's interesting is you kind of notice the guitar part holds on D and the bass starts going down chromatically under it, so it clashes for a second. Thought that was a neat... Right there, you hear that? But the guitar's still on D, so it has this. It has this for a second. So it's like the guitar's going... Or going... But the bass is actually going down on actual, like, intentional notes. So it's kind of going the same direction, maybe at different speeds. And then it jumped to the 5 chord. And it had like a nice 1-4-5. I'm sorry, like 1-3-5-1 kind of arpeggio. Something. This. What is that? Something kind of clashed there too. It could have just been those vocals coming in. You hear that? It's kind of... Okay. Up to an A. Yeah, spastic bass performance. Very much like the last song and like the approach. Bass-wise. Do I have those notes right? There's some weirdness happening there, and I don't know if it's the vocals or the guitar throwing me off. I have no idea what's happening there. It's almost like this. I think it's weirder than I think it is. I don't know. I'm gonna get the weeds on it. Nice fills there. Love the backup vocals. That's it. I think it's just a bit chromatic. But there's been some nice stuff happening. Go back right here. Some kind of like groovy syncopated thing there. Can't quite pick it out, but it bounces. That kind of thing. Who the hell are these guys? It's pretty sick musically. The hell? You know, I'm sitting there listening. I'm trying to figure out tonally what to do. I feel like there's a little grit on it, but I don't want to pull out too much of the low end. So I'm going to kick on this drive channel. But I might pull the treble back, scoop it a bit, but maybe kick on the presence. There's kind of a cool high-end effect you get when you turn the treble down, but actually kick like a presence knob on. So it's like I get some high-end, but it's like really reserved for the very top end, so just like more of a shimmery type thing. I could go even further. Just kind of screwing around here. But that tone has that kind of chainsaw high-mid treble thing happening. It sometimes sounds like a P bass, but it also sounds like a jazz bass. Again, it could really be something else entirely, but anytime I hear the bass by itself like that, it's always a good exercise for me to try to get the tones. Let me go back to this pretty funky solo. What else would I do here? The drums going is really tasteful. Like, I like when there's a bass feature, but the rhythm section is also kind of featured. Like they're together. It's not just like a drum groove and the bass is going wild. So I like that play there, but I kind of hear this A blues kind of major pentatonic thing. Like that. Yeah, so right there. That's a catchy melody. So there's a nice melody disguise there. That is what I'm talking about. Which is almost kind of like what was happening earlier when they went to the 4 chord on the D. He kind of did this. lot of chromaticism in this one. And I love you can hear that open E just kind of bounce off the fretboard. Kind of has that sound. I don't want to blow your eardrums out, but you can hear he hits it. Man, I kind of miss the days where bands left really human things like that in the songs. I'm not saying nobody does today, but, just some bands are more artificial sounding. Others, you can kind of still feel the human element. There's pluses to both, depending on what you're going for. But this is a very human element right here. Ow. Yeah. Love that riff. Yeah. That's the Neighbours. They're pissed. Okay, so right when I clicked off the video, my video was in the recommended sidebar. Decca's Drinking Dilemma. That's not a track a track name I was just gonna remember off the top of my head. Like it's something very specific. Decca's Drinking Dilemma. And speaking of that song, both of these songs were badass. I mean, the vocals are just they're hard to take seriously, but I get that it's angsty. It's the right texture, it's the right delivery, it's the right punchiness for this type of thing, but it's not my favorite vocal tone. It's very constricted nasally. But again, I like the texture of it. At certain times it can kind of feel very metal, the way it blends in with the heavier riffs. And these songs are such full of misdirection. The way it started off, I wasn't sure what to expect on the last, Toy Dolls song, Decca's Drinking Dilemma. That really threw me off. But this, I didn't expect this to be similar in those same ways. I really liked it. Great bass stuff. Very spastic, off-the-wall bass playing. Energetic. The production's really good. But there's a lot of musicianship things that are kind of under the hood that can fly by if you're not paying attention. But little things like the bass solo being really tethered to the drums and the rhythm section. It's more like a solo, if you will. Two people kind of going at it, duet-wise. I like that kind of stuff. It just makes a bass solo feel cohesive. And a bitchin' guitar solo, I mean, what a strange band. Just you look at their logo and the cartoon versions of themselves, and it just sounds nothing like the music. And I got a lot of very insightful comments about these guys in the last video. So let me know where to go next. I feel like both 2 for 2 with this band have been very interesting. Definitely cool bass shit. I got to hear more. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Hang out with us on Patreon if you'd like to support the channel further. We have merch now. We have merchandise. ShopLowen.com. Get yourself some swag. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I love you all. We'll see you in the next one.